G'day everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and welcome to another subscriber update video. Now, I've had a lot of milestones this year and I wanted to talk about those with you, as well as give you some project updates, some life updates, and a few other updates as well. So I've got my laptop here just to make sure I don't miss anything or anyone. I want to start off by saying, first of all, I've had another baby, as you can probably tell. And I am choosing to make this video now while the other one's out of the house because she's a little tornado at the minute. That has been a massive life event. It's also been one of those things that kind of slows you down as an adult or as a parent. So you may have noticed video production has slowed down a bit, but that's life. I'm not complaining about that one bit, but I just thought I might give you an explanation on that. As far as the videos go, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that is a big follower and a fan of the channel. If you are watching this video, consider yourself a super fan, because I know not many of you watch these update videos, but I feel like I owe it to those of you that care. So a lot of the milestones this year, beyond family, specific to the channel. I released my 200th video this year, and I also hit 20,000 subscribers this year. So those are two massive milestones as far as analytics and the channel itself goes. And it's just been totally surreal to see those numbers, and I'm not showing any signs of slowing down in the long run. It's definitely motivating me to keep going, and I'm definitely chasing a dream, which you may have noticed. I've mentioned that in a few video outros lately. Those are two of the big milestones, and some other milestones in relation to the dream, which I might as well explain that now, is the dream is to make a full-time income on YouTube. There are many layers to making money with YouTube videos, so I'll explain those and the couple of other milestones that go along with that. Not only do you get money from views on ads, that's your base level of monetization. You can do Patreon where people donate money. I haven't set that up. I don't really feel like I've got much value to give on Patreon just yet. And then there's merchandise, there's sponsors, there's affiliate links, and if there's anything else, I've forgotten it for now. So sponsors is a big thing. That's where a lot of money comes from, and I'm excited to announce I got my first sponsor this year. They haven't paid me anything, but they did give me some free products. So I've been using those and have made a video of a review that you wouldn't have seen yet. But that is something that's going to start to happen on the channel, which I'm very excited about, because that's going to get me one step closer to my dream. And the other thing as well is merchandise. I am in the middle of organizing some merchandise. Some of that is on its way. I haven't actually received it yet, but I've designed it and ordered it and working my way through that. And hopefully that's something that people would be interested in buying, something I can sell, and that would help support me make more videos. I'm sure that's nothing too new to you as far as information goes, but that is something that's happening for the channel and for me, which is also new to me. With the merch as well, it's all going to be Level Up branded. So Level Up is kind of the business name I created for my construction company where I do handyman and carpentry works. I want to just eliminate any confusion between that and Dingle DIY. So Dingle DIY started out as a Facebook page when I was an apprentice carpenter, and it was more about posting information, posting photos and explaining things. It was more about teaching people and sharing knowledge, and that was the whole concept of Dingle DIY, and my sibling came up with the name. It's a play on words of our last name, which is Dingle-Die. So Dingle DIY seemed like a pretty nice fit. I just wanted to teach people how to do more things themselves, and that was purely on Facebook before I was making videos. That did naturally progress into a YouTube channel, and that is the idea of Dingle DIY, but I'm more proud of the Level Up brand. I also think it's a cooler logo and a great, like a much better concept, and so Level Up is my construction company, and that's where the merchandise will be oriented. It'll also become my new uniform while I'm trying to act like a professional out in the real world. As far as projects go, I want to give you a quick update. Obviously the house, big part of my life, renovating the house we're living in. I have been doing that for almost 3 years now. Obviously we're still not finished, but there's a lot of big things happening behind the scenes with that. Now there are some videos and there is some footage that I haven't released yet of kind of getting the house to the stage it's at now, which I would say is about halfway. And with that, upstairs is a lot more comfortable and painted. That's something I've still got to show you. I'm currently in the process of getting a permit to build a new garage out the front, which would mean I can clad the front of the house, rebuild the deck to go on top of the garage, and then empty the third bedroom downstairs that's currently full of tools and engine parts. That's a big piece of the puzzle, getting that garage built. Also need a lot of permission, and I've got to go through a lot of red tape for that, and I am filming that process as far as all of the permission and paperwork and process, as well as the construction process. So that's one thing I'm excited about. I do intend on filming a update video for this house, seeing where 3 years of renovating has gotten us, where we started, where we're currently at, and where we're headed. That video I intended to film this time last year, but didn't get around to it because that's life, and hopefully I can get around to it this year and have the house in somewhat of a presentable state so that I'm comfortable to put it online. So that's this house. That project has been called the Home of the Moon, and the kind of inspiration of all our color choices and, you know, shapes and textures. It's all kind of the idea of what if the house was on the moon, in a sense. So that's something my wife has very creatively thought up, and we're working together with that. Now, the start of the year, we had the Box Hill project where we did a lot of termite repairs, and the Langwarrin project. Those were relatively short-term projects and wrapped them up beautifully this year. I was very proud of those, and currently still working on the Balnarring project. That is the $1 million farm house makeover. We pretty much finished the house and the property and have decided to make a blueberry processing facility. So you'll see that very soon, as well as some sponsors and some products in those videos. So you can expect to see that. And the last project as well is something you wouldn't have seen at all, is down in Rye. I am pretty much completely removing half the internal walls. We're redoing the kitchen, we're relocating walls and doorways, and we deleted a hallway and incorporated it into a bedroom and all kinds of fun stuff. And we've basically gained an extra bedroom in the house, isn't that right? And haven't actually increased the footprint of the house. So that's one incredible way to add value to your house, is to add bedrooms, but also we haven't needed the expense of permits and all those kinds of things because we don't need them, because we haven't increased the footprint, and no structural work at all has been done. It's all just non-load bearing walls, which means we're good to go. So those are the project updates that I wanted to give you. As far as cars go, some of you might have signed up or subscribed for car content, and I'm still very passionate about my cars. I've still got the Hilux, still running well. I do plan on giving that another birthday this summer. The Corolla's still my runabout, and the Supra, you wouldn't have seen much on that, but that needs a new rear main seal, but I don't want to send that off to a workshop to do. I want to do it myself, but I've got nowhere to work on cars. I've got a gravel driveway at the minute and no shade, so pulling a gearbox or an engine out is not going to happen until I've got a nice workspace to do it. And you will see more of that once the garage is built, and we'll see where things go from there, but that is pretty much it. All right, I just want to finish off again saying a huge thank you, especially to those awesome followers, people that watch these videos: Cody, Harris, Tilly, Richard, James, Aaron, Jeff. All you guys have been amazing support on and off the field, like commenting in the real world. I can't explain to you how grateful I am and how much help you've been, and it's just so cool to, you know, see that at least some of you are excited by these videos, because sometimes you just throw a video into the void and you never know what you're going to get back. So it's big motivation for me, and thank you. I can feel like this dream is slowly starting to realize itself, and yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year in 2025. Thanks for watching.